All right, this will be a quick ask me anything. Couple of your questions, timestamps will be put down below. So I had asked you yesterday night if you want to ask me any questions in the community tab. So these are the 11 questions that I got, and I'll answer all of them. Check the timestamp. The summary of the question is put, and well, let's start. We'll start with the. I've sorted them out newest first, so I'll go down. And the first question that comes here, the first question is from Swastik Patel, which was 9 hours ago. So, how do you push yourself out of your comfort zone? And most importantly, how to measure the process? Okay. Um, See, I'll give you a specific example so that it makes sense. Now, if you, Swastik, if you have followed my channel, you know that I practice intermittent fasting. Okay, I practice intermittent fasting where after I wake up in the morning, I do not eat all the way till 6 in the evening or sometimes 9. Before it was 3 o'clock, then it went to 6, then it went to 9. Okay. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy because I was just like any other normal person. I was eating after waking up. I would eat immediately after waking up. I would have a boiled eggs or watermelon or something to drink, and then afternoon I would eat something. Then 3 o'clock I would have something. Then 6 o'clock something. 9 o'clock something. In between I would keep snacking. So when I wanted to practice intermittent fasting, okay, and the reason for this is I wanted to bring down my weight. I wanted to get away from the addiction of food. I wanted to practice self-control. Okay, and I wanted to see, does it actually help you in thinking clearly? Does it actually help you in burning off the energy? I wanted to see the experience. I wanted to experience it. So initially it was very tough. So this was me wanting to get out of my comfort zone. So initially when I started, it felt very uncomfortable because I wanted to have breakfast. I wanted to have eggs. I wanted to have watermelon. I wanted to have coffee. So I said, okay, I will not have this breakfast. I'll have it at 12 o'clock. So after getting up at 6 or 7 or 8, till 12 o'clock, I would not have. Once it became easy for me till 12, then I said, okay, now 12 is my comfort zone. Let me go till 3. Then once again, at 12 o'clock, I started feeling hungry and uncomfortable. It was me pushing myself out of my comfort zone. So then it went to 3. I kept trying. Did I fail? Yes, sometimes I failed. Sometimes at 12 o'clock, I said, I can't do this. Sometimes 1 o'clock, oh, client, my brain would play games and say, oh, Loy, you have to focus on your client. Just forget it, man. Eat one bite. Okay. So I kept at it. I didn't give up. Soon 3 o'clock became my comfort zone. Then I told myself, okay, now let me push to 6. Same thing happened. Sometimes I would succeed, sometimes fail, but eventually I kept at it 6. It was tough to do it at 9 o'clock night because, the market is, we go shopping, me and my wife, we go at 4 o'clock, and my kid and my baby comes from school. So 4 o'clock they're eating food and it's the smell of food, and I'm going shopping for food. So it used to be very challenging. I wanted to not go beyond 4 o'clock. But still I stuck till 6. 9 was very hard because 8 o'clock again they would eat food. But eventually I succeeded. But 9 was the hardest. Now, until now, I would keep pushing my comfort zone little bit harder. Okay, means little bit further away. The toughest part was 24 hours. And no matter what I did, I kept failing. Now remember, I want to get out of my comfort zone. I want to not eat food for 24 hours, which is very, very difficult. Okay. I would try and I would fail, try and fail. Sometimes I'd get up in the middle of the night and I would start eating. Until one day I managed to do 24-hour fast. Okay, one day. And after that I said no more. But then you followed my journey, right? I did... when my wife was not there, 3 days, I struggled, but somehow did it. Then 5 days, struggled, but I did it. Then the biggest one was 11 days. Impossible. I never in my wildest dreams thought I would do 11 days. Okay? Eventually succeeded. Now, here's the thing that you and most others don't consider. Now I wanted to do 15 days. Okay, why self-control, wanted to remove again the fat, wanted to discipline myself, and yes, it's a challenge for me. But do you know something that after I did the 11 days, seriously, this is not a joke. No matter what I did, I'm finding it impossible, almost like impossible to do even 24 hours. In fact, I'm finding it hard to even do up to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Seriously, not a joke. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm struggling. 6 o'clock in the evening, I'm struggling. Imagine a guy who did not eat food for 11 days. I'm finding it hard to resist food for a few hours again because my body has gone back to its old eating habits. Because I was having tea with sugar, I had quite a number of chocolates, I had quite a number of juice and this and that. Again, my body has gone back to reset. Now, coming to your question, how do you push yourself? Every single day is a struggle. Every single day is a day of discipline. Every single day you're fighting it. It never ends, man. It just never ends. You cannot stop challenging yourself. Just because I achieve success one day doesn't mean, finish. I don't have to bother. So, how do you push yourself? It's all up to you. See, who's there to tell me? My mother, my father, my wife? Nobody is there. Nobody can tell me, Loy, don't eat food. See, I'll show you. See, here, I have chocolates. See, I'm a chocolate guy. Here are chocolates. You see, here is a snacks. These are customized chocolates with the fruits and nuts. These are some of my biggest temptations. I have macadamia nuts and all that in this. Okay. Plus, I have chips and crisps and all that is there. Who's there to tell me, Lloyd, don't eat all this? Nobody. But I have to do it for myself. So, in answer to your question, how do you push yourself? You dig deep. You ask yourself, what are the reasons? Why do you want to achieve those reasons? And even if you fail, you don't give up. You keep at it. You keep trying. You will fail. You keep trying. You don't give up until you achieve success. Okay? And most importantly, how do you measure the process? It's very simple. You need to have a measuring mechanism. For me, how I used to measure is I would check my weight every day. I would check maybe the number of hours. It has to be measured. Like if you're reading a book, like sometimes in my WhatsApp group you say, I'm going to read 5 pages. So there's a measurement, 5. Now, if every day you say 5 and you are able to do only 2, you're fooling yourself by keeping 5. Because if every day you do 2, why do you keep saying 5? Instead of that, say I will do 3. So measure. So what can be measured? There, you can evaluate the process. But if you cannot measure it, you can't say, I will study sometime. You can't say, I will get high marks. Be specific. Let it be measurable. Okay? I hope this, answers your question. Next question, Swastik Patel again. Mr. Loy, please elaborate on enjoying the journey rather than focusing on the destination. This is kind of confusing and the message can be easily misinterpreted. Same example, losing weight. My goal was to lose weight. My goal was to see what is the lowest I could come. Now, if I was paranoid about reaching there, no matter what, okay, I could make myself miserable, absolutely miserable, suffer, and hope I would reach there. Then once I would reach, I would stop the entire process. And that doesn't benefit anyone. Then I'm just doing it for show business. Have you seen people after they achieve 6-pack abs and they show everything on Instagram, then they never show you another progress? Or another very good example I'll give, marriage. Many guys say, only after I get married I'll be happy. Only after I get married. That is their destination, marriage. So they don't care which girl they meet, they don't care whether they get along with her, they don't care whether there is connection. Their goal is, I want to marry no matter what, we have to marry. So they end up getting married because that is the ultimate goal and they feel they have achieved, yay, I got married. But now, what about the friendship? What about the arguments? What about the discussions? What happens after the honeymoon phase is over? Then they become miserable. But on the other hand, if marriage is the ultimate goal, that is your destination, enjoy the journey. The journey is talk to her, be her friend, go out with her, exchange ideas, argue with her, discuss things with her, spend time with her. So you're going through the journey. And if in between the journey you realize, oh, she's not the right person here, she's not the right person, then don't get married. The destination is marriage. You want to get married, you want to have children, you want to have a family, but maybe she's not the right person. So enjoy the journey. One final example I'll give you. All of us want to be multimillionaires, billionaires, rich, have a great career, be a CEO. Okay, that is our goal. Many people want to work hard and retire at the age of 60. And they work day and night to save money. They don't take a holiday. They don't visit their family. They don't go for vacations. They don't spend time with their friends. Nothing. They just work, 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 work. Why? Because at the age of 60, they want to retire. But what happens is many of them don't know that their goal is 60. Maybe they will die at 59. Maybe they'll die at 58. Then all this working for the retirement day, what is the point? So you saved all the money to enjoy the final day, but you died in between. Instead of that, isn't it better that you live each and every day to the fullest? And the destination, when you achieve it, you'll be there. It's like me. Yes, like everyone else, I want to have maybe 10 million in US dollars in the bank. I want to have house, property, enough where you can retire, and retire in the sense you don't have to worry. That is my ultimate goal. But then if I make myself miserable every single day to achieve that goal, and when I'm nearly going to retire, what if I die? Then I've not enjoyed anything, right? There are many people who do this, especially our Indians. They work 20, 30 years, they take a 30-year loan for a house and all that, to tell themselves, one day I'm going to retire. But that one day never comes. So don't focus only on the destination. Yes, destination, keep it there. Enjoy the journey. Hope that answers your question. Next one, kavyakarnik. How to deal with loneliness and how to accept it. Well, if you are busy, if you have something to do, then you'll never be lonely. See, 7 months I was without my wife and kid. I was every day busy. Morning I would get up. I have my sugar gliders to clean their cage. I had that I'm 4. Now it's 3. Now I have 4 guinea pig cages to clean. That would take 45 minutes to 1 hour. Then I had to take my dog for a walk. That would take 45 minutes to 1 hour. Then I'd come back and refresh myself. That would take half an hour. Then I would come and check all the messages and emails. That would take 1 hour. Then I would play my games online. You have to watch the video. Then you get the reward. That would take 1 hour. Then I had to, send messages to the students or the clients that I'm mentoring. That would take some time. So, and then I had to make videos like this. That would take maybe 3-4 hours. Editing and putting it up. So my whole day was filled with activities to do. I was always busy. There was no time to think. Absolutely no time to think. And even when I'm free, I would play a game or watch a video. So I was busy. Now, if you still feel, oh, poor me, I'm so lonely, have a look at the YouTube videos where they speak of solitude. There are prisoners in United States who are kept in solitary confinement. Google search these videos. I've shared it with my groups, where they are locked in a small cell, like the area I'm sitting here. They are locked in a very small cell, more or less like this. No light. There's a toilet which is smelling badly there, or there's a toilet there. There's no light. Only light you can see from outside. There's a small below the door. And there is nobody. There's no clock. There's no internet. There's no computer. There's no smartphone. There's no paper. There's no book. There's nothing. And they're kept like that. Like you have no inclination of time. Is it early morning, night, evening? And they would keep these guys there for days, weeks, months, some even 30 years. 30 years. Can you imagine that? Only time they would see something or someone is once a day when they would put food through the opening. That is a banned practice right now, but it was followed. So I always ask myself, how did they survive? How did they survive without going mad? Try sitting in a room with no phone, no internet, no clock, no sound, no nothing. You'll go mad within 15-20 minutes. They had to be there for 30 years. So when I think of these guys, I'm very grateful with what I have. So instead of complaining, moaning and groaning and being a spoiled brat, which I think you are, you need to keep yourself busy. There are so many things to do, whether it's exercise, whether it's reading, whether it's learning. You have the internet. You are sending me a message. What loneliness are you talking about? Come on, grow the fuck up. Stop being an entitled, spoilt brat. That is what you are. There are many, many things to do. Is your physique in shape? Are you mentally in shape? Have you completed your education properly? Do you have something to study, something to learn, something to do? Come on, stop being a spoiled brat. How to deal with loneliness? It's all up here. Sort this out and have things to do. And how to accept it? Be grateful for the blessings you have. There are a lot of people in Syria right now, a lot of people in Palestine who are sitting under rubble. There's no food to eat. There's no water to wash their bum or clean themselves. There's no toilet. There's no food. There's no water. And they're living in sandy area with the heat. You want to exchange your place with them? So when your parents don't understand, your friend's lover betrayed, you're just a misguided, spoiled brat. That's all you are. Your parents don't understand you, boo-hoo-hoo. Your friends don't understand you, boo-hoo-hoo. Your lover doesn't. It's all you. It's all you. Your upbringing has been flawed. Instead of focusing on all this bullshit, focus on your career, focus on work, focus on something to do. If your parents were to die tomorrow and nobody pays you money and you have no food to eat and no place to stay and no water to drink, are you going to think, where's my lover? Where's my, friend? People are busy. Get fucking busy. Get off the fucking internet. Get off your phone. Go do some work. Okay? How to deal with that kind of situation when everybody in every situation against? No, the problem is you. You are the problem. Not your parents, not your friends, not anyone. They are fucking idiots. You're a bigger idiot. That is you want me to be honest with you, right? I'm being honest with you. Get off the fucking internet. Get off the phone. Get off social media. Go do some work. Your job is to study, work, and have a career. Not, please, nobody love me. Nobody. Bloody kids, you need 2 slaps. That's what you need. You need to grow the fuck up. Someone should dump your ass in Palestine, in the rubble, without internet, without phone, without food to eat, nothing. Your loneliness will be automatically sorted out. Next one, @Akshant Mani Kandan 9732. Oh, what a long fucking name. Mike Tyson once said that having wealth and fame was a curse and it never made him happy. Well, he can say a lot of things, but he definitely is focusing on making wealth. That's why he's selling weed. That is why he's doing the Jake Paul fight. That is why he is selling his merchandise. That is why he charges a bomb for an interview, which comes to $500,000 to $1 million. Okay. So he can say a lot of things, but he's doing something totally else. And fame, he's getting money because he's famous. He's not getting paid appearances in Saudi and all that because he's an irrelevant person. So stop falling for this bullshit that people say. Look at what people are doing. Okay. Does success and wealth actually bring about happiness or does it make you miserable? It all depends. Can you handle it? There are people who, after they get money, they get into smoking, drinking, drugs, prostitution, sex. They fuck up their life. They don't know how to handle money, especially people who don't have the maturity or the upbringing or the resilience to understand how to deal with money. But there are many others who, even after making millions and billions, they're very level-headed. Look at Mark Zuckerberg. Look at Warren Buffett. Look at Tom Hanks. Even though they are made, even Liam Neeson. Okay, even these guys, my left foot, what is his name? Daniel Day-Lewis. Multi-millionaires. Okay. They're very grounded. Jack Ma, very down to earth. They can handle it. But if you see the lottery ticket winners, once they win it, they buy super jets, they buy super cars, they buy super houses, they go for prostitution daily, they do drugs, they do gambling. So can you handle it? Do you have the emotional maturity to handle it? And even fame. Many people say, oh, Loy, you're so famous. Oh, Loy. For me, fame doesn't feed me, boss. I've been on the streets 2011. If you see my video when I tried to commit suicide, I was nothing and nobody even asked me, do you want a glass of water? But today, because I'm online and I'm useful and people need my service, oh, Loy, I'm a big fan of yours. It doesn't fucking bother me because I need money. I need money to pay my bills, to live a good life, to take care of my wife and kid. So neither wealth nor fame, okay, neither wealth or bring you happiness or make you miserable. It's how you handle it. It's like having a knife. Do you use the knife for the right reasons or for the wrong reason? Do you use for chopping, cutting, vegetables and usefulness stuff in the house, or do you use to threaten and stab? So how do you use the tools? Like even social media, do you use it for the right reasons? Do you use it for the wrong reasons? Okay. So can you handle it? So it's neither. Mike Tyson, when he was immature and young, 300 million, he just blew it all off on white tigers, on females, prostitution, drugs and all that. And today, even though he has same, maybe more than 300 million, whatever, he's sorting it out in the right way. So it's all about maturity. Should we strive to become happy or successful? If you ask me, between being happy and successful, I prefer happy, because end of the day, you can be successful but be miserable. There are a lot of film actors, actresses, artists, CEOs who achieve glory, respect, but they have a very poor health, they have very bad family life, they just feel lost. So I don't know about others, I prefer happiness in everything I do over success. Okay? Happiness is most important. Next on Pamela 7433, food, glorious food, how to eat well and healthy. What are the best fruits and vegetables? Okay, eating is a very big topic in itself. It all comes down to your age, your health, status. Are you a man or woman? Do you like veg, non-veg? It depends on your lifestyle and upbringing. But if you ask me, natural food is best. Home cooked food is the best. And after you cross 40, less sugar, less salt, less carbs, less bread, less rice, and as less as possible processed food or fast foods. Okay, there's no such thing as best fruit and best vegetable. But if you Google search this and check it out, where you stay, if you stay in India, SSY, Siddha Samadhi Yoga, SSY, they give you raw, uncooked fruits and vegetables. They don't cook it, it's raw fruits and vegetables, and they make dishes, and it actually treats your body and cleans your body. So try it out. It's very, very helpful. Okay, so, but always remember there are certain fruits that have high concentration of sugar, like mangoes, and then there are ones which have low concentration of sugar. So always go in for lower concentration. And green leafy vegetables like cucumber, cabbage, spinach, they don't contain sugar, so that's even more healthier. Okay, but then again, see what is sustainable. Okay, see what is sustainable. What I recommend is intermittent fasting, more active lifestyle, and eat only after, say, a certain period of time. Stay without eating after getting up for a longer period of time. And yeah, the most poisonous is sugar. Remember that much. RaviSYadavv, why is it that you're rude with everyone that tries to be in contact with you? You have asked me this question before. I don't know why you keep asking it. If you ask me once again, this is the second time you've asked me, so the third time you will be blocked. So I'll answer it out of courtesy. Why is it you're rude with everyone? How do you know that I'm rude with everyone? Right now I have, I think, six clients. They are C-level. Some of them are C-level executives. One is a housewife. Two are students. I'm myself with them. They've paid me quite a lot of money. I don't think they have a problem with me being rude. It's you who has a problem. I'm myself with all of them. So maybe you want someone to hug you, kiss you, oh my baby kuchiku. That you have to go to your mommy and daddy. Okay, that's not me. And if you find that I'm rude, I don't think you should follow my content. I don't think you should be on my video, because you're soft, you're sensitive, and that is not my problem. Okay. And with everyone who's in contact with me, I mean, how do you know who all I'm in contact with? Am I in contact with 5, 10, 25? And out of the 25, how many was I rude? Do you actually know? You don't know. You're talking from your ass. That's what. And the reason I'm talking to you this way is because your questions are stupid. It shows your immaturity. Whether it's an alleged troll, I don't respect trolls because they don't have anything worthwhile to do. Well-wisher, my well-wishers, I talk to them very politely. One of them is a multimillionaire client of mine. He is currently hospitalized. He's in the ICU. I call him almost once every 2-3 days to check on him. So you're wrong once again. To a potential clients, there are thousands of inquiries I get. It doesn't mean I'm polite with them. I'm to the point. I don't have time to waste because I believe that person is busy. I'm busy. If anyone says, hey, Loy, big fan of yours, oh, I admire you, blah, 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 they keep going on. I just ask them, very simple, what do you want? How may I help you? That's it. Get to the point. That's as far as it goes. I'm not interested in pleasantries. And even an innocent newcomer. What is an innocent newcomer? Like, hello, how are you? Like, it's a baby. You're just a child. I don't think you should watch my videos. I don't think you should comment under my channel. And if you ask me this question once again, Mr. RaviSYadavv, because you already asked me this before, you will be in my blocked and deleted list. So then you'll have to create a new fake account to ask me questions because I've already answered you before. Aaron Adam 4747 topic: difference and similarities between Indians and Thais. I mean, I can say a difference between Thais and Pakistanis or Indians and Pakistanis. I can choose the best of Thais and the worst of Indians, or the best of Indians and worst of Thais. I mean, it becomes very hard. It becomes very hard to give a very non-biased this thing. I mean, I can ask you, what is the difference between Indians and Pakistanis? Okay, and then you'll always have both sides of the argument. Are they certain specifics? Yes, but I'll have to think. Like, for example, let's say Indians, hygiene. The biggest one that comes is hygiene. Indians are not at all hygienic. They have horrible body odor. Horrible. Okay, the majority of them. And they do not know how to behave with women. That's one thing that jumps out. The Thai population is comparatively, they're much more polite. They're much more well-behaved. They're much more courteous. Okay, they don't act like savages, when especially they see females. On the flip side, if I were to see a plus point of Indians occupy some of the top positions in the world. They focus very highly on their grades and education, the majority, and they take their education very seriously. Thais, they're slightly laid back. They want to enjoy life. They sabai, means they just want to be happy-go-lucky. So I'll have to think about this so that I come up with something worthwhile, but maybe I might make a different video. But good topic, Aaron Adam. Give me some time. I'll come out with a video after thinking about this. Kevin Clark 3591, have you considered numerology and how your birthday impacts you? I did practice numerology. My mother also did practice numerology, palmistry, astrology. It's all bullshit. They just search for common characteristics and generic stuff, nothing specific. Because if it was, you could predict what was the winning lottery ticket, who would come into power, what would happen in the future, the stock markets. People only are giving guesswork. That is why nobody takes this seriously. You can get lucky. Oh, he will win the election. Oh, he will score. India will win the cricket match. But that's like tossing a coin. Okay. If you can predict 100 things and all 100 accurately every time, every single time, then I'll take you seriously. But if you are either or, numerology, astrology, all this is all bullshit. Okay, so I've done it, I practiced it. I used to do it to score points with the women and get famous, but I don't take it seriously anymore. Rishi Gandhi 208, There has been this movement going on recently of blocking celebrities, and surprisingly, many celebs have lost millions of followers. Yeah, I just checked Taylor Swift because she's supporting Israel and all. It's just a trend. I wouldn't take it seriously. People are just like sheep. When cryptocurrency was making money, everyone jumped into it. When Ice Bucket Challenge, everyone jumped into it. Now they're blocking celebrities. They'll just get into it. When they get bored of it, they'll undo it. So I don't take it seriously. AchalDSeth, manipulation and mind games, different aspects of life, work, relationships, social groups, parents. Okay. The softer word for manipulation and mind games is influence. Everyone loves to influence everyone else to get their job done. If I want someone to do something for me, I try to influence them. I try, like you said, play mind games, be very nice to them, be very polite, be very sweet, put on a facade, be who I'm not. And yeah, that's can be manipulative also. Like they will say I love you when they don't mean it. They will say that they're your friend when they don't actually mean to be your friend. Because everyone wants me. What is it for me? In work, how can you complete my task benefit me? Relationships, how can you give me more than I give you? So everyone does it. Some do it in a small degree, some do it to an extreme degree, some do it explicitly, vulgarly to a point where it's shameful, like asking someone to take a bank loan, 2, 3 bank loans, taking the money and dumping them and going off to someone else. It's various degrees. So I don't know what your question exactly is, but you need to be aware, you need to be mature, you need to be smart, and that comes only with making mistakes. So as you grow up, get more mature, you'll realize and you'll be able to see through them. It's a learning process. There's no book or there is no shortcut to learn all this. Okay, and the final question by AchalDSeth. Also, current pets, I'm dying to see your guinea pigs. I'll make a video on it separately and I'll share all my pets with my daughter, which will come out shortly. Good idea, good topic. So anyway, these were the 11 comments. As promised, this was the video that I promised you guys. If you have any other questions or comments, feel free, put them down below. When I'm free, I'll definitely answer. Having said that, you guys take care. Good, bad, ugly. Love to hear from you.